Scorpios, and welcome to your October 2016 tarot reading. My name is Nikki. I have already shuffled and meditated over the cards, and laid before you is your monthly spread. Before I get to that though, I always say that this is a general reading for all Scorpios, so if you are interested in a personalized reading just for yourself, you can always visit my website. I will have that linked in the description below. I am currently having a fall sale. So the readings are 50% off, or over 50% off actually, so be sure to check that out. I am also burning some lovely sage. It does seem to be dying out a little bit now, so I don't think that will be a problem. Before it was quite billowy, and I was concerned if you could see the cards, but yes, the sage just cleanses the atmosphere of all the energy that I've been experiencing in the past couple days. A lot of people going in and out of my house. So that is the purpose of the sage, and I'll probably change it up here in a bit to a candle or some regular incense or what have you. Okay, I'd also like to say that you need to check out your rising sign and your moon sign, as well as your sun sign. And that way you get an all-encompassing, view of what your month of October will look like. Okay, so I am doing a focal card for the month of October using the Wisdom of Avalon. And you have received the mystery. The mystery is actually the very last card of the Wisdom of Avalon deck. And it symbolizes the unknown. Your path of uncertainty and not knowing what the future has in store for you. And right now in October, you're in a place where you're not really certain where you're going. You're picking a path and you're going for it. It's uncharted territory to you, and this is unfamiliar ground, but you're going to have faith that this is going to take you to a better place. Now, with the mystery, when I was reading about this specific card, it explained life not going on a straight line. Life goes around and around in a spiral. Now, when you're walking in a spiral, since you are going in a circle, it does seem at times that you are backtracking, or you are going backwards, or in a direction that you don't want to go. But the spiral continually moves outward and progresses, and so does your life. So that symbolizes that, though there are times right now that it may seem that you're going backwards, it may seem that you are repeating the same things over and over again, you are actually progressing, and you're on the right path. You're right where you need to be, and you are moving forward in a spiral. And that's sometimes how life is. It's not always straightforward and predictable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and with your weekly readings for the month, and that I'm using the Gilded Tarot. For the first week of October, you have the Queen of Wands. Now, Wands is generally a fire sign. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And Scorpio, you are water, so this is most likely somebody else influencing you in the month of October, in the first week. It is possible this character is representing yourself, because we can always play different roles depending on the situations of our life. But I think for the majority of you, this is somebody else influencing you at this time. Okay, so, and this is also most likely a female, or it's very high feminine energy, and it's most likely somebody who's mature, somebody that you respect. Now, this is an upright card, so the influences that this person has on you at this time are all very positive, whether they are motivating you or just giving you some sound advice, or even showing you a good time. The Queen of Wands is somebody who has a lot of energy. She's very ambitious and determined. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. And she has confidence, and she's a go-getter. So, you know, if you have been kind of like in a funk or in a daze or whatever, this is a person who can come in, excuse me, come in and kind of like focus your energy and be like, you know what, let's go out and let's do this, and get you on the right track. Sorry. For the second week of October, you have the Strength card. Now this card is more about inner strength than it is, you know, outer physical strength. It can symbolize the outer physical strength or that aspect of strength, but most of the time it speaks about your inner strength, and it's like your when you get this card, you oftentimes need to stop and analyze your instinctual feelings, your animalistic side. You know, are you acting out of the heat of the moment, or are you going off of your instincts rather than your logical mind? You need to think about these things, but since it is in its upright position, I do believe that a lot of you have are going to have control over that. You're going to recognize that pattern or that behavior in the second week. You're going to be like, you know, hey, I'm angry, but I'm going to think about the situation and I'm going to react this way versus another way. You know, a more you're going to act in a more controlled manner with reason and logic. And this card can even symbolize compassion and kindness. So it's kind of like moving past your animalistic side, your darker sides, and showing love and kindness and compassion, even in situations that most people or your instincts tell you not to. And it's going to serve you well at this time. It's going to push you forward into the next step in your journey. So so this is, you know, this is a wonderful card to get, because having control over your emotions, over your instincts, it's a sign of evolving and growing and maturing and all those great things. Okay, for the third week, you have the Three of Swords. So there's some kind of heartbreak that's going to be going on in this third week. This card can represent separation from somebody that you love, or even a situation that you are comfortable with. And this could also just represent somebody doing something that is hurtful to you, that disappoints you, that maybe you did not expect. You know, any kind of heartbreak, really. This is an all-encompassing. You know, there's so many things that could happen that could give you grief, or make you feel rejected. You know, I can't name them all, but yes, unfortunately, there's some kind of heartbreak or sorrow, grieving that you are going to be going through in this third week of October. For the last week of October, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now, the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from a situation, or going in a new direction with your life. But when the Eight of Cups is in reverse, there's an uncertainty there. There's perhaps even a feeling of giving up. So, you know, this may be a situation that you don't want to leave, or this may, you know, be something that you feel like there's not closure. So, you know, this may not be like a very planned out strategic leaving. It's more like I'm kind of throwing my hands up in the air because I don't know what else to do. I've done everything else, and there's nothing else for me to do other than just leave the situation, at least for this time, because staying and trying to work through it is not working. And this card is very reminiscent of the Oracle card, the Mystery, because you're going forth in a new direction, leaving things behind you, but you're very uncertain where you're going. You have no great plan of what the next step is. You just know that your current situation is not working, or a certain situation in your life. I mean, you may not be like up and leaving everything in your life. It's just, it could be isolated to just a small situation. But you're uncertain. There's a lot of uncertainty, and having to have trust and faith that things will work itself out. You just know that you need to remove yourself for the time being from the current situation. Okay, so that is your reading in its entirety, Scorpio. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please push that like button and subscribe, and also share my video. I've been having a difficult time getting views. I used to get a lot of views, but for whatever reason they have declined. So I'm hoping that sharing my videos will help boost that. And yes, I hope that you share them. And now I'm just rambling. So okay, so like always, I will look forward to talking to you again next month. Bye bye.